This is from the UK. It's available online, but it's how can I manage loneliness? And it gives useful tips and suggestions. And one of the things it says is that take your time. If you need to make changes, take your time. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. If something isn't working, try something else. And they say try to make new connections, of course. Peer support, like friendly visits. Stop comparing yourself to other people. And then look after your own health. That's critical. And of course, from a mental health perspective, do you need help? So it might be help from a friend, a trusted friend or relative, or if you find that that you're getting depressed or overly anxious, then it might be that you need help from a mental health professional or your doctor. But these are also important. So trying to get enough sleep and a healthy diet and doing some physical activity, spending time outside, as we heard earlier today, spending time in green spaces can help us a lot, and spending time with animals and avoiding drugs and alcohol. Well, very good advice. The last thing I wanted to talk about was a program called the Fountain of Health. This was started by a colleague of mine in Nova Scotia. Her name is Kerry Lee Cassidy and colleagues. And she said, how do we help people to make changes, lifestyle changes, either on their own or with the help of a health professional? And she created this whole program with some colleagues that tries to help us make changes. And it looks at 5 things. So positive thinking, social activity, physical activity, brain challenge, so keeping your brain active, and mental health. And what it does is it asks you initially to rate yourself in all of these categories. And of course, changing behavior is not that easy. I like this cartoon. It says, who wants change? We all want change. Who wants to change? No one's so keen. So it is hard to change our behaviors and habits. But the steps to wellness with the Fountain of Health method include getting a baseline, setting one goal, and tracking your progress. And you track yourself initially, you rate yourself in each of these 5 areas. And then you set a goal for yourself, maybe on your own or with the help of a health professional. And it should be a SMART goal, which means it's specific, it's measurable, it's meaningful, it's action-oriented, it's realistic, and it's time limited. So you have to say, I'm going to exercise, twice a week for 15 minutes this week, and you track it. And then you track your goal on a daily basis or a weekly basis, and you write it down. And lo and behold, this simple method actually helps us to make changes. And the important thing is that we have set our own goal. It's not the doctor's goal or your family's goal, it's your goal. So the Fountain of Health.ca is the website, www.fountainofhealth.ca. And there's also an app, if you like technology. You can do all of this on an app that's on the web, and that's the website there. So I'm going to stop there and open it up for questions. But if you have any specifically to me or you want to connect with me, that's my email. And Betty Watson-Borg is our project manager, and that's her email. So and also at the bottom there is the website for our coalition, www.ccsmh.ca. And there's a lot of material there, both for the general public and for healthcare providers. So please go there.